share kind of my experience, why I even did this. Like, girl, why? How it's going, how I feel about it, and just the whole ins and outs of therapy. So originally we were gonna sit outside. Come on, bro. But in hindsight, I think it's gonna be too loud out here for like a sit down video. Like I figured, Bruno was gonna see something and tweak out. So we're gonna do a sit down right here in the living room. So I turn on every freaking light in here. Kitchen light, dining room light, and living room light, so we can get some good lighting. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, we're doing a sit down video today. We are sitting down talking. I got something I want to open up to you guys about. You can already tell from the title what it is, but I want to sit down and talk about it because it's not normal for us Black women to like have a healthy level of mental health. There is no. We are the strong, we are the powerful, we can do no wrong, and that's just not the case. Like, it is definitely okay to get help, to sit down and talk to somebody. That doesn't make you crazy, that doesn't make you like weird, it doesn't make you anything but strong. It takes a lot for you to get up and wake up and say, I'm gonna seek to fix things about myself. If you've done that, if you're thinking about doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start off the video by commending you, because it's nothing like putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation and testing yourself, pushing yourself to the next levels. For whatever reason that you're watching this video, I just want to give you that praise ahead of time before we even get into it. So in this video, I just want to get into share kind of my experience, why I even did this. Like, girl, why? How it's going, how I feel about it, and just the whole ins and outs of therapy. And anytime someone thinks therapy, they immediately assume the worst. With me being somebody that's always so happy-go-lucky, seeming put together online or whenever I post, it's important to kind of share like when I'm not doing okay. Because the internet appears to be like this perfect place that it just is not. So we're gonna get into that, okay? Okay. I have not like mastered my camera yet, and I really want to take a thumbnail at this angle. This is like such a good angle, right? So I'm just gonna pause like this so I can get the thumbnail, because I'm gonna screenshot it. So just bear with me, okay? I also want to have a little wine. I think that'll help me loosen up and just chill and relax and talk to y'all and answer these questions. Bruno wants to go outside so he can attack that dog, and I'm just not having it. If Walmart don't stop emailing me about this couch, it's not that deep. Survey and I didn't win the $1,000 gift card. Unsubscribe. Stop emailing me. I ain't seen the gift card yet. So first I want to go over exactly like what I mean by therapy, what therapy looks like for me, kind of the format and the process of it, because a lot of people don't even know that you can do it virtually, that you can go in person. Like, this is 2023. Things have changed. There's no couch, there's no leaning back, closing your eyes, there's none of that. So I just want to discuss that first and foremost. This is why God places you in different places for different reasons. So my actual job, the one that was not so great, I ended up reaching out to them. My office was an office for therapists that worked in the field. So I literally knew 15 therapists right there. I really could go to my old job and sign up for services, because they are a mental health outpatient therapy. That's literally what we did. I didn't want to do that because they know me too well. You don't want a biased opinion. You want somebody that can relate to you, but not like your mom's sister's best friend from the bank that lived down the street. Like, you don't want that. I reached out to them to get some insight on who's good in the area, and that's how I found my therapist. Really, you look up people in your area. Get on Google, therapist, Jackson, Mississippi, type it in, see what you come up with, and then you start doing your research. You can stalk their LinkedIn page, you can stalk their Facebook, you can do whatever you need to do. I heard that, bro. Do whatever you need to do to figure out the tea on this person. If you think they're gonna be a good fit, reach out to them, see if you can meet with them. I would check them out as much as you can before you just sit down and start dropping all the tea. So we discussed how I found them. The second thing that most people want to know is a cost. How are you paying for this? I don't know about y'all, but most people's insurance cover mental health and things of that nature. Sometimes we think you have to pay out of pocket, and when I used to think I had to pay out of pocket, that's what hindered me from going to talk to somebody, because I felt like, dang, I got bills, baby. Out of pocket, it would have been $100 a session. So if I really want to get good help, I'm going twice a month. That's $200 a month. And I don't know about y'all, but I just didn't have $200 extra a month, aside from my other expenses and my other extra money that I want to have to sit down and talk. I think that can deter a lot of people from getting help and going to see people if they feel like that's an added expense. Don't know what just happened. Camera just froze. I hope the last clip recorded. Let me check that first and then go back, just in case. As far as a clinician though, that just depends on what you want out of your therapist. I want to sit down. I want to have some face-to-face conversations and talk. And then sometimes I want to do telehealth. I may be busy with lashes. I'm about to go back to school for, we'll talk about that later. About to go back to school, working, so I might not physically always be able to come to you, but we can jump on Zoom right quick. If I had somebody out of state, that obviously would not be an option. So for me, I want somebody in my city, because if I have a crisis, which I don't think I'm gonna have a crisis because I'm gonna pray about it first, but if I have a crisis, I need you to come give me a hug like now. That's also something I just thought about. Don't ever think that you're not a full Christian. No, you don't pray and you did it. Don't think that because you go to therapy. You can always seek to learn more about yourself. I heard that, jump, bro. You heard that too? Me too. Bro, you heard that? He is staring at that door, y'all. Like he thinking somebody is coming. He ain't playing. I bought a Yorkie and I got a pit bull. Don't ever think that you are neglecting your relationship with God, or God ain't enough, so let her, she God ain't enough for her, so now she need therapy too. It's just you can grow in different ways. You have spiritual health and you have mental health, and I'm just catering to both of them. That's all that is. That doesn't mean that I think God can fix it. He can fix anything, but that is my spiritual health, and then I'm nurturing also my mental health. So let's just clear it up right now. Why am I going to therapy? Like, girl, why are you going to therapy? I feel at the age of 28, yes, I'm 30, okay, I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I'm getting close to where I want to be as far as career and school wise. When I get into my 30s, that's when I'm gonna be tapping into marriage. I'm gonna be tapping into motherhood and really being in a grown woman era, because that's a whole different ballgame. Right now, I'm on paper single with no kids, so that's a whole different mindset and mind frame than having a baby and a man, like a husband. That's two different things. Not saying that I'm not prepared, but there are things that I want to work through and heal through before I bring another person into this world, and before I like make life-changing ties to somebody, whether that's the baby or man. That's the ring or the car seat, I'll say it like that. As I'm evolving and where I want to be, I've gotten the financial part down. I've gotten the goals thing down. Like, I know I'm gonna do content. I know I'm gonna have this business and this business and this business. I got that on lock. Got school on lock. But my mental health is that last one. That's that last one. The reason why my mental health became so important is because my spiritual health has grown so much. And so while I'm seeing God want to take me here and here, I'm like, why is it not connecting? Why is it not, you know, we're on different levels here. Like, God's trying to tell me, like, girl, you are just top tier. You're the queen of the lands, and you just can go after, and you deserve the best, the best, the best. And then I'm down here, criticize. From now on, don't ask me your mind for nothing. No, for real, for real. God be trying to tell me I'm this, and everyone around me be trying to tell me I'm this, and I still have that feeling like, you could be better, you could be doing this, you could be doing that, you're not doing enough, and I'm perfect just the way I am. And that's what I have to heal from, so that everything else goes in line. It just starts off like as you're younger, you're a little cub, you're a little, you know, baby chicken, and things that happen at this age affect you at this age, and you just never take the time to address it because you don't know that it's wrong. You don't know that there's a problem. You don't know that it really affects you. We sat down and came up with, well, not me, I ain't come up with nothing, the professional, a lot of anxiety that comes from pressure constantly being put on me, or constantly just feeling like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're not doing enough. When you're doing more than enough, you should be proud, you should be happy, and it causes a lot of anxiety for me. Pushes me to overplan, overthink, overanalyze things when all I have to do is trust God, ball and chill and be cool. Like, that's really all it takes. That's just something I've had. Oh, I don't want to get emotional. I can't cry, I don't make up. That's just something, you know, I've had to realize it doesn't matter what nobody says about you but God. It comes from, you know, a person that you very much value and you think highly of them. You just listen. Who's the closest person to you right now? Think of them. Now think of the person closest to you that you look up to, you value them. And yeah, they care about you, but you know, they always sneak this in. Or they always got something to say. I allow others' criticisms and their actions dictate me, and that's just not a healthy space to be in anymore. I grew up always expected for perfection. I'm expected to just perform well, do well. I've never gotten the slack. Money, school, work. I always just felt like I gotta worry about the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. And that's created so much freaking anxiety for me. I can't deal. Sometimes it takes a person to really get in there and dig deep and hit there and talk about the stuff you don't want to talk about. And I think that's gonna be the best thing about therapy thus far, is that I can tell my therapist gonna get into the tea. I can tell they're not gonna spare me, and they're really gonna get me to where I'm trying to be. What are my goals and my outcomes out of this whole thing? I just want to be the best I can be to myself and to others. I'm very positive already, but I find that I'm more positive when it's for others than myself. Okay, let's say for instance, one of my friends or somebody tells me they have a goal in mind. Their biggest fan, I'm their biggest cheerleader. Myself, I'm gonna overthink it. I'm gonna be like, okay, I want to sign up for these classes. I want to own my own daycare, but then what if I can't work, and what if I can't go at night, and what about my financial aid because I've already been to school, and then what if I can't do lashes and my lashes slow down? And then I'm always thinking 1,000,005 things instead of just focusing on the goal, getting it done, pray about it, and be done with it. I really tap into my faith and tap into the skills that I'm learning in therapy. Unstoppable. You hear me? Unstoppable. Camera's about to die. Brief intermission. Sorry, bro. I got a little too juiced up. Come here. Heavy. You want to be in the video? You don't want to get down? You're like, nah, girl. Did I say that? Give me a hug. Give me a hug. So I just want to give a review so far on how everything has been going. So I've done a few sessions so far. Before this video has even occurred, I've done a few sessions and got my feet wet. So I literally sat there and told my therapist I have a planner. I have a weekly planner for a week. I got a planner, you know, that monthly calendar. I have my phone notes. I have my phone calendar. And then I got my calendar in my office. Y'all seen it on my content. 4 or 5 different places to write the same thing. Though they actually, baby, you're not gonna forget. I promise you're not gonna forget. And so how we flipped that and turned that was, okay, the things you cannot reschedule, the things that cannot move are in pen. So that means my lash appointments, I'm not canceling my girls. Work, you can't cancel work. Anything that cannot be changed, pen. Content, pencil. Lunch date, pencil. Date night, pencil. If it's not a non-negotiable, pencil. And that has already allowed me to relax, because shoot, if I don't get it done today, I get it done tomorrow or next week. Who cares? Like, it has allowed me to calm down. And that's literally her whole thing was anxiety. The biggest thing that I was impressed with was them just saying everything is in check. You've got everybody, everything else in check, but you have to be selfish and not feel bad about it. When they told me that, I'm like, okay, that makes me feel better that I'm not, you know, treating the people around me away. Because I was so fixated on worrying about everyone else. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm thinking about my husband, I'm thinking about my kids, I'm thinking about the other people. But as you can see, I never said off top, I want to be a better woman for Ashley. I said I want to be a better woman for them. That's what my therapist said we have to work on. I hope by watching this video, you all are able to take something from it. Whether you're thinking about going to therapy yourself, I definitely encourage it, obviously. Or maybe you know somebody else that's in therapy and this helped you to support them or understand what they're going through. May have somebody that need to go and you want to recommend it. I just want to encourage you all to take care of yourselves, take care of your mental health. Your mental health ties in with everything else: physical, emotional, spiritual. It all ties together. I always like to say we'll never be perfect, but we can always strive to be better. There's always progress to be made. Even after 5, 10, 15, 20 sessions, I'm still gonna have room to grow. I'm not going into this thinking I'm gonna just blossom into a brand new person with no problems. But like I said, I can always stand to tackle the things that I need to. Just sending you guys love, encouragement, and thank you for letting me open up. For one, who knew that I would ever go to therapy, let alone get on the internet and tell everybody about it? Major growth. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Let me give y'all a real good kiss.